All right, so um, we'll be discussing about a tutorial on how to create um, a scatter plot, or more on the supply and demand graph. These are just example, okay? These are just example. These were just classroom purposes. Of course, when you do the survey, we're going to discuss that in our consultation. You will be able to create your demand and supply graph, your own demand supply graph. But for now, this is some preview of what you will do and what you should achieve through this video. Um, so in this case, we have product A, quantity demanded for product A. We have quantity demanded for product B, and we have quantity demanded for product C. And we want to see all this product in just one graph. So what we do is we insert a graph, but do not use this line chart. Again, that is it's a limited graph, and it will not interpret what we want. So what we will be using is a scatter plot. So in this scatter plot, apparently it's already somewhat nice, but the quantity demanded is in the y-axis. It should be in the x-axis, and the x-axis should be in the y, vice versa. And we want to somehow change the data. Okay, we want to somehow select the data. Apparently, the options are not limited. So what we do is we click this button, open in desktop app. This button. What it's going to do is it's going to open this file directly to the Excel software. So that's that. Uh, and that's why you can see if someone's online, by the way, you can see the person, the icon in here. Um, so since we are now using this beautiful software, we can now we have a much broader power and control on the data. When we go to the chart design tab, and then we're going to click the select data, okay, and then we have to edit all of this one. So we have to edit, of course, the name should be quantity demanded A. The x-axis, it's a x-axis. What should be the x-axis? This should be our x-axis. Our y-axis, on the other hand, this should be our y-axis. Okay, so now it's starting to become more accurate, to become more supply and demand. And we're going to do the same to all of these sources, okay? And we edit this one, quantity demanded for product C, quantity demanded for product C, price for product C. And there you have it. We have the quantity demanded in the x-axis, and we have the price in y-axis. Now to do some designing, we can add some line on this one, right? And by default, we always use blue for supply. I'm sorry, for demand, but we can use supply, red. But of course, it's yours. You can have a different color if you want. So that's that. Now, in this sense, we now have the demand curve for multiple products. Want to see, the next thing is to create the tree equilibrium. Well, we hope there's an equilibrium for you. So we need to the supply curve, or your capacity, the company supply curve. So we're just going to discuss this in our performance task consultation. But for now, of course, we're just going to bring some values, okay, for this one, just for example, classroom purposes. So we're just going to add 10 now. Or maybe that is too steep. Yeah. We want somewhat we want to curve that. Probably round down or round up. Round up. Aggressive production. Round up, and then we have 10 times 2.2, probably. Whoops, a few arguments. I need to add 0. It means it's asking how many decimals I want. Of course, I do not want decimals. Too big. This is too big. It's much better. So suppose this is our supply curve. Your company, by the way, your company supply curve. We want now to plug that in, and we want to see which have the higher equilibrium. So you go into add, okay, and the series, of course, quantity supplied, or you want to change the name, it's fine. The x-axis should be this one, and the y-axis should be the price. And there you have it. Right, you can change this one. Let's say instead of the formula method, you want to say my company. Okay, and that will work. That will work. See, my company. And you can change that. Probably you want it green, something like that. It's fine. So that's that. So we can visualize that the product B have a higher equilibrium, and we do not have equilibrium if we choose to venture or to entrepond on product C. So that's that. Okay. Also, by the way, you can resume editing here, like that, and then it will sync. It will sync. Okay. So if your classmates want to work while you work in this Excel and they work in here, yes, I can see that, right? For example, this is from browser. Okay, I could see that. Well, I should see that. Okay, just to refresh that. Just have to refresh. Yes, there is just a bit of delay, but you can see their work. It's like Google Docs and Google Sheets, but this one is Microsoft Excel and Microsoft Word. Okay, so that's that. I hope you learned a lot.